What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 12 free stocks. When you open a new Webull brokerage account, put at least 1 penny in that account. They're going to give you up to 12 free stocks. There's a link down in the description box of the video. Go click on that Webull link. Open up your new account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. The Federal Reserve increased short-term interest rates by 25 basis points last week. And people who have credit card debt should be concerned, because every time the Fed increases short-term interest rates, your interest rate on your credit card increases as well. See, credit card interest rates are variable. What that means is they can be changed on a daily or a monthly basis. And today's credit card average interest rate is about 20%. People who actually use credit cards, on average, carry a balance of about $5,500. People who make over $100,000 a year, 37% of those people do not pay off their credit card balances in full every month. Why is that a problem? Because of the 20% interest rate, guys. That's just huge interest that you're paying on a daily basis. Because the way credit card companies calculate interest, they calculate it on a daily basis based on your interest rate and the balance you have on that card. It can quickly add up to huge numbers, guys. In America, we have $925 billion worth of credit card debt. And that's a concern, especially when inflation is 6.5%. And the Fed has already said they're going to keep increasing short-term interest rates until inflation comes down. That could be 2023, that could be 2024, it could be 2025. We just don't know. We're hoping inflation continues to come down like it has been doing over the last 3 months. But that may not happen. China just reopened again from its pandemic lockdown. And of course, China being the second largest economy in the world, they may be in search of some goods and services. And if there's a short supply of those goods and services, guess what's going to happen? Prices are going to go up again. Guess what that's going to affect? Our inflation here in the United States could start going back up. We hope that doesn't happen, but that's a possibility. So if you got credit card debt, you'd be smart to look for ways to reduce that credit card debt. Now, I know some people cover their shortfall with their credit cards. Wages are not outpacing inflation. See, with inflation at 6.5%, wages would need to be at 7% in order for it to outpace inflation. And in most cases, people are not getting a 7% raise. A lot less than that, maybe 2% or 3%. But if inflation's 6.5% and you're getting a 3% increase in pay, you don't have to be, PhD in mathematics to figure out inflation is more than your raise. So what most people are doing, at least most middle class folks, most lower income folks, they're using their credit cards in order to be the safety net, to buy the essential things that they need. So I get it. Sometimes you got to use those credit cards when your back is against the wall and you got nowhere else to turn. But We got to figure out a way to start paying this credit card debt down though, guys, especially when the average credit card interest rate is 20%. And the only way we do that is we're going to have to develop multiple streams of income, right? We got to have a primary income, which a lot of us do, but we need to develop some secondary sources of income and then take that income to pay off this credit card debt. Like I said, average credit card user has about $5,500 in credit card debt. So we got some work to do, guys. I would just hate for inflation to start going back up and the Fed have to keep increasing short-term interest rates. That means your interest rate on your credit card is going to go up higher. Like I said, right now, the average rate on credit cards is about 20%. Compounding daily, guys. That's a lot of interest that you're paying if you're carrying balances on your credit cards. So side hustles, second job, whatever it takes, we should be definitely exploring all of those avenues in order to create more income. And I tell people all the time who ask me, hey, Richard, what should I be investing in order to multiply my money? The first thing I say to them is, do you got any credit card debt? And if they say, yeah, I got some credit card debt, then I tell them, before you invest money in paper assets or real estate or anything like that right now to multiply it, the best thing you can do is pay down and pay off that credit card debt. Why? Because you're going to save yourself 20% in interest. That's just like get a 20% return on your money. So if I got $5,000 worth of credit card debt and I got $5,000 in extra cash that I'm thinking about investing in the market, I'm not going to get a 20% return today by investing in the market. But I can get a 20% today by paying off my high interest rate credit card balance with that $5,000. So it's smarter to take extra cash, side hustle cash, and pay off credit card debt. And that's really the message. If you got credit card debt, do everything in your power to pay it off. Because you know as well as I do, credit card companies are going to continue to increase their rates because they can. Again, you've got a variable interest rate. That means it can be moved up or down anytime, right? And normally with credit card companies, they will decide what their interest rates are based on whatever the short-term interest rates are doing, right? So let's take a look at the Fed funds rate, which is currently 4.50. The prime rate is currently 7.50. What credit card companies will do is they'll take that prime rate of 7.50 and they add an additional premium on top of that. And in this case, on average, that's about 12.5%. So you take the 12.5%, you add in the prime rate of 7.5%, and that's where you get your 20% interest rate from. So it's not where you want to be, guys. You'll never pay off that type of interest unless you make a effort to create more income and pay it off. Now, some of you have the money to pay it off, but for whatever reason have chosen not to. Guys, take that extra cash and pay off those credit cards. Pay off those credit card balances. You're going to do yourself a favor long term. Now, once you pay off those credit card balances, then and only then do you take your money and start buying paper assets. Because remember, investing in paper assets today is really a long-term investment because we know we're not going to get a 20% return on most paper assets in 2023, right? So what we're really doing with paper assets, we're investing while they're at a discount, and then we're going to hold them 3 to 5 years when they're trading at a premium again. And then net, I believe, if you're investing in the right paper assets, you can get more than a 20% return on your money, but it's going to be a while. But for today, take that money and pay off those high interest rate credit card balances. That would be my recommendation to you, because the Fed has no choice, guys, but to keep increasing short-term interest rates in order to fight inflation. And again, inflation may U-turn and start going back up. We just don't know, right? We're hoping in the coming months it'll continue to come down. But remember, we want inflation at 2%. Currently, it's at 6.5%. But back in July of 2022, it was at around 9.1%. So it has come down some over the last several months. But with China reopening, like I said earlier, who knows where their needs are going to be from a goods and services standpoint. You know, like I said, they got over 1 billion people in China, second largest economy in the world. So it could be significant, their needs from reopening from pandemic shutdown. So that could increase prices again, because demand goes up. We only have a little bit of supply. Prices go up, inflation goes up. So please, whatever you can do, concentrate on paying off those high interest rate credit card balances. That's the #1 priority. Second priority is, once you do that, then focus on multiplying your money through investing in paper assets like an S&P 500 ETF. And that's where that Webull link down below, guys. Click on that Webull link and open that new Webull account, because once you get your credit card debt paid off, you're going to be ready to start positioning that money to be investing in paper assets, like I said, like an S&P 500 ETF or your favorite individual stocks. At that point, you want to have a brokerage app that you can use. It's pretty convenient, and start making those investments. Well, drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you think about $925 billion in credit card debt here in the United States. We're the #1 country when it comes to credit card debt, guys. #1 country. So let me know what you think about that. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.